So, wallahi, I'm so glad that we're talking about the gender-based violence, because this is a very big topic. We need to talk about this. For example, like first of all, like I would like to apologize because I've not been attending some webinars because of some personal problems. But I have grown up in the Middle East countries, in Saudi Arabia. So I've gone to Mecca, Medina, Jeddah. I've been living in almost all of the states. And the gender-based violence is a topic that every female hides within herself. Beginning from myself, you can face many types of harassments. They can be verbal, they can be in different types. So when you go to the Middle East countries, like the problem is like they impound it with a religion. Like, for example, in Islam, since a woman is saved in the Middle East countries, they're told to wear niqab, to wear like this, well, cover this. And because of that, and more assault a female. Second, so that's why speaking from Ethiopia, like from my nationality country, this is a big problem because we don't, it does not even have an inbounded age. You can say, I cannot say the problem is from this age to this age. Subhanallah, like this is so hard, being so hard here. So the gender-based violence here became even norm. It's a culture. Oh my God, like I'm so sorry to speak, but this is like a harmful traditional practice. Here, what we have in most villages, or you can say in the towns even, we don't have those in the cities, but we have it in the towns, that what they do is mostly, it's not practiced by the Muslim people. But what they do is that if the girl, first of all, he proposes, and then if she does not want, she says, I don't agree, I don't want him as my life partner, I don't want to continue with him, then what he does is that if the family even wants him, if my family wants him for me, but I don't want, I am rejecting at this point. So focus on this point. I'm rejecting, my family wants this guy for me because maybe he has money, he's wealthy, and then what they do is they tell him to rape me. They tell him to have, okay, so they tell him to out. She's going to pass to her neighbor, to her friend, so you can find her there. They will make the room for you, and then you can rape her so that he can impregnate me, and then I'm being forced to marry him. So I'm so sad, but this problem, like those problems are a social problem. These are world problems that we need to solve. Like so I am then forced to marry this man, because so this is like one of the major problems. This is like the culture. It's culture-based violence. It's culture-based, gender-based violence. And as all of us also know that we as females from all the times, from the ancient times, females are always underestimated. Like they are always told that a woman should stay in the kitchen. This is one of the proverbs of Ethiopian. A woman's spaces are the kitchen and the bedroom, they say. So yeah, I always I grew up in Saudi Arabia, and then when I came to hear the traditional proverbs, oh my God. And then they tell you if a female gets out of the houses, then she's not a female anymore. She becomes a man. So even though these problems are solved in my city, but a city is a city. That's why even if they don't want to solve it, they must solve it, because it's a place where the international community meet, where you can find the UN and international organizations. But in the city, in the towns, those are the main targets where even the international organization couldn't even help off, because we're having it in a culture. There is not, I cannot even express it anymore. Like he rapes me, and then he can marry me. See? So the problem is within the society. We need to change the way we think. We need to change. So there's even, they say, even the dress code, the way we dress up, it does not match with the, what you call it, it does not intend the man to have sex with us, with females. So this study shows that in Syria, during we know the instability in Syria, so females there, they don't have those short dress, short pants, short dresses, skirts, nothing. They were all they have got. So all the females were raped. So what they said is that the dress code doesn't matter. For this point, I would, as a personal opinion, I would like to speak on it, that the dress code matters. The dress code matters because we are females. So this is our natural. This is natural. Females, when God created us, as I am, I have the creationist view. So as God created us, so this is like we have intimacy. There is attraction, law of attraction. This is real. So the dress code matters, but we have to change the way that male thinks, the way that we think. Especially this thing should be worked in Africa, because I see like especially on the religion should be fixed, because it's not how the Islam told us. The Islam, you can dress whatever you want to dress, but there's a way of dressing. Because even most times what you see also in our surrounding is that when a female is also like, when okay, she's mannered, she's not exposed to any types of violence, but what they do is they keep her at home. She's locked at home. She cannot go out. Okay, she can go to the masjid. She come back to the masjid, to her home. That's the only way she can go. So to interaction, that she does. So she's not exposed to the social life. Then, so what happens is that there's a time that will come that, for example, if I'm exposed to this type of way, then what they do is, when I become 20 years old, there's something that I have to go out. At the end of the day, I'm going to create. I'm going to have my own life, isn't it? So what happens is, here, after those girls who are very strict religion, they go to. You can see them in many places, and you can see them, even what they do is that they support the gender-based violence. You see, they don't even speak about it. One time, in my neighborhood, there was a girl, like, she used to have sexual harassments, and such harassments became a norm and culture to her, because always the victims cannot speak. So I think we should not only become voices, but we should try to educate the society. We should try to remove this way of thinking, to eradicate this ideology that females are underestimated. Gender-based violence is not really that. Even in the European country, like, we didn't speak about this, but yeah, in small percentage, yeah, it's called gender-based violence because it also, males are also attacked to this types of violence. Thus, I think we need to eradicate this. And thank you for your time. I was having the weather was bad here. That's why I couldn't have a good, stable connection, but I hope everybody heard what I said. And thank you for your time.